We are live.
Woo!
We are live.
I'm alive.
Happy Monday. Or, if you're watching this on like Friday or Saturday, happy whatever day it is that you happen to be watching it. I'm Justin.
Metadubs.
And we're the Podcasting Dead, live to talk about the Walking Dead Dead City episode 3. It's called People Are a Resource, harkening back to that old Negan mantra.
Well, where do they get
people are a resource?
That's also the mission statement for our HR.
What? The people are a resource?
Yes.
Milk them dry.
They are merely but a resource at our disposal.
So we just got, we watched, we did a watch party last night. So if you're into that kind of thing, feel free to come and join us. I think we're going to do that for the next, it's only 3 left, so why not? It's something Seth has really wanted to do. Seth is a little busy tonight, so unable to join us. So it'll just be Matt and myself. Matt, first and foremost, why don't you explain to people the troubles you have?
Oh my gosh.
For a podcast.
So, I can explain now thinking about it. So yesterday, I was part of the watch party, but I had some pressing matters to take care of. We had a flash thunderstorm, not only yesterday, but also tonight too. But yesterday,
don't care.
Yes, people are probably not going to be empathetic in my situation. But my wife was in the living room and she looked outside, like, "Hey, Matt, there's a tree in the yard." I'm like, "What do you mean there's a tree in the yard?" It's like, "There's a tree laying in the yard." I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about?" I think I would have heard a tree fall in the yard. Yeah, like a big branch of one of our oak trees split off one of the trees and fell in the yard. It was covering one of the inlets to our street.
But that doesn't explain why your podcasting setup, which you only use for podcasting.
But you can see there's a just to my right, there's a window here that Ashley probably yanked up to get a better view outside and the luckily minimal damage to property structures to get a better view of that downed tree branch.
Anyways, everyone comment below and tell Matt he's got this nice like mic arm.
Yeah, look at it. It's really nice.
And he's yet to set it up. So tell him to, set his damn mic arm up so when he's ready to podcast, life will be we just want life easier for Matty Dubs. That's it. We just want life
a challenge
easy for you, friend.
I like a challenge.
But as we are now halfway through this mini series, what did you think of episode 3, Matt?
I had, there's some, I got some funny quips, and we made a few lighthearted commentary last night. There's a few more I thought of when rewatching it with my wife. It's okay. Not as much action as I thought, and there's a lot of things that I didn't really understand about the episode, like when they gassed, but before they put Pearlie in the ring with like when they had chained to the stripper pole, like what do they gas him with before they tossed him in there?
Walker fart.
I knew it.
It was Walker.
The city
fart.
is powered.
That's what they 100%.
We powered you with Walker farts. It powers our cities and it powers our people.
Well, like I said, if you go back to Fear the Walking Dead, Nick and them find that I can't remember what season it was. It had to be like season 3. But they find that Walker adrenal glands make you trip balls like acid or shrooms or something. So
out of all the glands, like why the adrenal gland?
I don't know. I'm not very versed in Walker science. We got a few people saying hello. Hello. Liquor Beaver. Hello, Henry Lemoy. Matt, you don't get to be first on your own podcast.
It doesn't matter when I always like to comment first, like when I get the YouTube link pulled up to the side with the volume off.
Jay Scarf, what's up? Henry Lemoyne says, I like how they made the Croat a scientist that makes fuel out of walkers. He's not going to be a normal enemy. They're going up against a literal genius. Yep, I'm interested to see him and Negan we know the name Negan has been said to him, so he knows that Negan is, in a sense, coming for him. Matt,
you think they would have noticed his sociopathic tendencies like while he was in his like graduate school studies?
Well, Negan kind of did. He said the guy was, a little out there. But yeah, he's an interesting enemy, man. I just It's like,
dude, you're in chemical engineering. Like, why are you doing experiments on the mice? Get out of biology.
We also learned not to give him spoiled meat, for the love of God. That
Oof.
poor feller just like brought him the meat, and then like,
Dude, I didn't fucking cook it. Why are you asking me?
what do you get to that point of power to where like a dude just lets you beat his head against a rail, an old frail man that you could easily just like sling over the rail and be like, he fell. He was busy
Well,
being a genius.
In his defense, if you told me like, Matt, I need to beat your ass, I'm like, yeah, I don't see why not. Go nuts.
Henry Lemoyne says, I honestly hope Pearly dies.
I'm not really rooting for him.
Yeah, I'm not. They've done nothing to really make me like him. Like,
I'm not invested.
His family died. That's terrible. But like everybody in this show's family died. That doesn't give you an excuse to go out and be a douchebag marshal.
Who made the remark when that little gal with Negan was coming out, like where she floated across in that little tote bin, and then like she climbs out from the side on the Hudson River, and then was it you or Seth that said like like man, Little Mermaid got got a little
And the Little Mermaid was like, I came out of the water for this. I want my
Hudson River of all
back.
places smells like zombie farts down here.
She probably looks up and is like, oh, it's New York, just like I remember.
Ashley made the remark too, like when that little gal was in the city and she lost her little dino toy, like, oh my god, it's modern day New York. No.
Have you ever been to New York?
I've flown into Newark, so I could see New York from across the river.
No, well, you should go. It's really not that bad. Like Manhattan, I mean, if you go to all the popular places, I mean, it's cool. I like New York. I actually really enjoy Manhattan and Brooklyn and all of the main areas you hear about. I don't know about any of the other areas, but all of the main tourist spots.
I think one of our goals one day is like maybe like at least go to Rockefeller and do the ice skating.
We did that. It was cool. The Croats' reaction to seeing the maggot and the steak was hilarious. It was not hilarious for that poor fellow who got his face beat against the railing.
Yeah, he was just a waiter.
And then he became like the zombie that what's his face had to kill. And
Pearly. I would have loved though if like there's a prompt though, like telling the Croat to leave him a tip. Here's a tip. Don't give me a raw or don't give me spoiled meat, you bastard.
Here's a tip. Pull the maggots out the meat first, you maggot. Yeah, I thought it was interesting. How about Negan having to kill the way he did? I mean, he's already killed, but like he, was it somebody was like, I don't see why he had to kill that guy, which he didn't try to. The guy was trying to stop him, and then he fell onto a pipe. And
I said, dude, you gotta stand down, my man.
At that point, it was just like, okay, well, he's already half dead, so we might as well finish him off.
Yeah. And like, aren't they going to want to know where he went? And then Negan just like looks into the camera and just says he wasn't having a great day.
I'm sure they're going to find out.
You grated my face, Negan.
That was pretty gnarly when he grabbed the cheese grater. Like, that was creative.
He's not having a great day. Would you like cheese on your maggot steak, Croat?
Imagine living 18 years into the apocalypse only to be killed by a cheese grater.
That's probably going to happen to me.
How's Negan going to get out of killing the big guy? I don't know, man. I feel like it's going to be one of those cliche situations where they're all going to think he's evil. And like,
you don't understand.
Probably what's going to happen is Maggie's going to have to defend him or get him out of it. Most likely, Maggie will have to come to Negan's rescue. I feel like that's the route they're going to go. And then they're not going to hook up, Matt.
I was going to say, like, what if, like, Maggie's like, you can't kill Negan. We're in love. And they madly kiss. And then by the power of New Babylon rules, like, you can't interfere with a couple that's madly in love.
That'd be a hell of a plot twist. If she's like, you can't kill him. I'm carrying his child.
No. And they turn out they really like macking with each other.
I mean, everybody thinks they're going to hook up.
It's happening like the way it's going. That's
so screwed up, though. Imagine introducing your son to his new stepdaddy.
Hey, he bashed in your daddy's brains.
Who is
he must be the superior,
why your daddy isn't alive.
Well, Daddy Negan must be the superior daddy then. I love you, Daddy Negan.
I just don't think that the kid would look at it like that. Well, he is the superior daddy.
That's how he became that's how your dad became our how your dad adopted all of us in our friend group. He was the superior daddy. He wins.
That is true. My dad has adopted all my friends. Now they all run up to him calling him Papa Lloyd, and he just looks at him like,
I ain't your daddy.
Oh,
I love you, Daddy Lord.
but yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see how the Negan killing the big guy plays out because I really feel like again they're gonna like think he's a bad guy and want to kick him out or kill him or use their scorpion hook on him to get over here.
Yeah, they really like that little scorpion hook.
I mean, they used it to kill a deer, didn't they?
Well, that's what they insinuated.
Or they were trying to.
Well, I think
anyways.
they probably like got it close by and like tethered it down, and then that big fella came in with a knife to finish the job.
Most
Just enough
likely.
to snare it so it couldn't run away. But still, I imagine it would hurt like hell getting grappled by that thing. I'm just gonna make it a bold assumption that probably hurt.
I mean, like when it grabbed that one dude or whatever,
Ripped
like,
out that big chunk of his
whole
chest.
pectoral muscle.
Yeah.
No, I did so many benches to get that back.
My motorcycle helmet did nothing.
I'm glad we didn't have to see much of the motorcycle helmets again.
I was gonna
'cause
say, like,
I
they
still
tease
just think
us.
those are so ridiculous.
They tease us with all the badass motorcycle helmet gang, and now they're not in this episode.
I know. Listen, comrades, as we make zombie fart gas, we must look very cool while we do it.
Hey,
Take those
boss.
circular saws, cut them in half, and put them on your helmets.
I wrapped the barbed wire around my helmet, boss. Yes, very good. Why do we have Italian accents now?
People will be like, "Oh no,
Why do I sound
cannot
like a
grab them by
Luigi?
the head. How can I defeat them?"
Why do we sound like Luigi from the Mario Bros. Now?
I don't.
I don't know.
Henry Lemoyne says, "I heard a cool theory in a comments section that it might be revealed that the Croat is actually not wanting to kill Negan, but be happy to see him and want him to lead him." That'd be a
I'm
cool.
sure he understands that Negan would be a very powerful ally, but I don't know if Negan can be bought like that. I don't know. Papa Negan. Ah, my little
Negan is
Luigi.
back.
My little Luigi Croat.
Which isn't he more like Russian than he would be Italian?
Yeah, they're more in line with
Russia.
With the Mother Russia.
Und Negan has a return to the motherland. For some reason, my Russian keeps morphing into Italian. Italian.
Russia Italian.
Negan could set something up, lure a walker into the room, and let the walker eat Luther's dead body and just say, like, I guess he wasn't paying attention. Drago says there's not going to be a Walking Dead for a long time after this, only 3 more. We got the Daryl show coming in the fall. And I mean, hell, we are halfway through the summer now. So, I mean, we'll be at the Negan show before you know it. And then I'm sure early 2024, you'll have the Rick and Michonne, which I think is what most people are anxiously awaiting. So we'll see how that goes. The Croat looks like John Malkovich.
I am John Malkovich.
I am better than Negan. I am faster, stronger. Croat
He would have been a good role to play as the Croat Malkovich.
I wish I had some John Malkovich video clips.
I like it when What's His Bucket from Saturday Night Live does his John Malkovich impressions. I do not sound like that. I am John Malkovich.
Who does the impression of him?
What's his name? He's
Bill Hader.
Bill Hader, yes. Yeah, if you haven't seen Bill Hader do his John Malkovich impressions, it's amazing.
I'll have to check that out. I've seen that. It is good. Oh, first thing that pops up.
See what else remarkable happened on tonight's episode besides him. Oh, I know we mentioned yesterday the discount Shane.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that definitely one of those guys was definitely.
Tell me I'm wrong.
He definitely looked like a discount Shane.
Even my wife agreed.
I don't know if this will get us in trouble, but we're just gonna.
If I haven't got us in trouble, we're good.
I mean, this might get us in trouble, but just a quick little glimpse into showing you guys what he's talking about. This is not Walking Dead related, so we're going to sidebar here for just like a minute just to share this, because if you have not seen it, you certainly should, because it's fantastic. Why won't it let me share? Share. Damn you. There we go.
I don't hear sound playing through on my end.
You don't hear sound? I can fix that. Main mix. All right, now you should be able to hear it.
I heard it for a second and I still don't hear nothing.
Can you hear it?
I can't hear it. I heard it for like a split second.
I have no clue why you can't hear it. Well, whatever reason you can't hear that, and I have no clue why, because I can hear it just fine. It should be playing it.
I heard it for a split second, then nothing.
That is a funny bit. That is a funny bit. I have no clue why it's not not sharing there, but
Do you have to have the Primo version?
no. I've shared videos before. I have no clue, but anyways.
Either way, it's a good solid bit.
All right, let's see. Luther should win a Darwin Award for that ending scene, eh?
Isn't Darwin Award like given to people that
do
kill
really
themselves haphazardly?
People that prove survival of the fittest and the strongest and the fastest. We should do this just because Seth's not here.
Yeah.
If you don't know Seth absolutely hates this layout.
I think we look good zoomed in.
I think we look better like that.
Yeah.
I wonder if you do this, can I do Shift 2? Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
We're learning things tonight.
Learning all kinds of things.
Learn as we go.
I think
You're tiny, Matt.
I think we're just gonna do that. You're gonna just say the tiny man. You just it's like so. Anyways, joining me
is tiny man. It's tiny dubs, little baby dubs.
But I don't know, man. With 3 episodes left, I mean, how do you see them resolving this show? Like, what do you think?
I want to see some more action.
But what do you want to see? What do you think they're gonna do? What are you expecting to see?
I imagine a similar outcome to like with Pope. It's gonna be a very lackluster. Like we're gonna defeat the bad guy. Say no, I misunderstood, and they kill him anyways.
So it's just gonna be like a very quick, like the final confrontation will be nothing.
That's what I surmise from prior encounters.
Like Joel Haver's or whoever's thing you sent me, where it's like the Croats boss fight. It'll be like,
you cannot defeat me. And
then
I will run over here.
Have you never seen that?
So many chandeliers.
You should look that up. It's like it's when you play in a game when the NPC like from the point of view of the NPC, but it's Joel Haver. Just type in Joel Haver NPC. And
great stuff.
It's like, why are there so many chandeliers? Isn't this like a warehouse?
Did you watch that? They did an improvisation, and then some dude animated like a claymation style.
Mm-hmm.
Did you mix are you mixing the vials, making cool colors? Because if you don't, this whole thing goes tits up.
Drago says that Croat definitely has a bat with Negan's name on it. We'll see if it's for him or if it'll be used on him.
What if the Croat kills? Like if doing what ifs in this little spinoff, you're like, what if the Croat does kill Negan?
That would be pretty wicked and a really big waste of
Maggie.
Negan's death.
Maggie, I never got to doink you like we said we would.
He'll try to get with her and be like, Maggie,
I'm
you hit me in the head really hard. That means there's venom in my man parts. That means you get it out. That's not how that works, Negan.
You gotta suck the brain bleed through my weenie.
I mean, I wonder, like, I feel like the way it's going to end is the Croat will be defeated. It'll be pretty lackluster. It won't be anything really special to it. But they're going to take the zombie methane, like zombie fart fuel idea back to, like, and Alexandria and all those other civilizations that they're from, and they'll start using zombie farts for power. I feel like that's what's going to happen.
They'll rebuild society based on zombie farts.
I could see Rick finally coming back to the civilizations and be like, my God, y'all have power.
But it smells like dookie. It smells like zombie shit.
Why does it smell so bad? Maggie, what is that smell?
with Daryl gone and not showering, it's a new type of pungent odor.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. Now he's going to be in Paris. And I'm excited for that one, I guess. I just, you know what? I hate to say this, but like in the main show, and I like Daryl a lot as a character, but some of my least favorite episodes are the ones centered around Daryl. I feel like Daryl is a great character, but I feel like Daryl is almost a really great supporting character. If
Yeah.
that makes any sense. And it's nothing against Norman Reedus as an actor. I just feel like the way Daryl's written is he worked really well as a badass supporting character. And when you focus on just him, I just don't feel like I don't know. I don't feel like Daryl steals the scene the way that like Rick does or, some other characters.
What was the deal in tonight's episode too? Like when they were like laying their little things on that table and humming. What was that about?
I don't know. We got to conversating during that part. I didn't know if they were having a seance or what. I was like, dude, I swear if Glenn shows up like Master Splinter in the Ninja Turtles, I am with you, my son. I will.
Or they were
trying to
use Discount Shane as a vessel to bring back Ghost Shane.
To bring back the real Shane. First thing you do when he come back is scratch his head.
Where's my hair?
Oh, they said that's something John Bernthal like did to give Shane like a tick. Like every time he got stressed, you notice he kind of rubs his head.
Yeah.
I don't know what I do when I get stressed, but it isn't this. I do belly rubs.
Papa
Matt,
Lloyd is anxious tonight.
I am so angry at you, Matt. So angry with you, man.
Maybe that was your sign to say, I need a brewski in my belly before things go down. Yeah, I don't know much else to say about the episode. They had zombie farts.
UFC
stripper pole.
Dana White, Apocalypse Dana White.
Making you breathe in zombie farts before you fight.
No, Luther will not be at the Barn of Pleasures.
No, yeah. He ain't invited.
No, you have to be a heavy hitter to be in the Barn of Pleasures. That's King Ezekiel. I am displeased.
This displeases me.
Did Daryl shower for this one? It's your
baby oil.
stink that makes it.
Stinks nice and good.
That's a Meat Canyon bit, ain't it?
Yeah.
Looking like a double wide surprise. Ow, you're hurting me. Well, I reckon that about wraps up this episode because it was an okay episode. I liked the first episode. The last two have been okay. Like they're not bad, but I also don't think they're great. But we'll see where it goes. I'm interested to see if they're going to set up for season 2 or some kind of continuation of like a Negan series or a Maggie series or what. It would really be cool if the Daryl and Dead City both ended in a way that put them headed towards Rick and Michonne. And so like by the end of Rick and Michonne, we could have
Walking Dead
somewhat have the whole gang back together again. This last half has to be crazy. It has
to be.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. We always appreciate it. Matty Dubs, thank you for joining.
Anytime.
And thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch up with you next Monday. I guess be looking out for the watch party on Sunday. So if you're one of the cool kids.
Hey, I forgot to say, we're going to be at the beach on Saturday afternoon to the next Saturday. So I'm going to have my Lappy Tap, so I should be able to join.
Matthew, you're not allowed to take vacations with other people. What
are you denying my PTO request?
You get the full screen of shame.
No, I'm gonna be there for sure for the review, but I'm gonna try my darndest to do the watch party.
Matt, this disappoints
me. No, somewhere out there, Papa Lloyd is rubbing his belly in displeasure.
No.
Double wide surprise.
No. Anyways, Matty Dubs, we'll see you again next week. Everybody else, we'll see you guys on Sunday, and then we'll see you on Monday. And
a merry Monday to all. Do not blow your hands up because we need you to type crazy comments about Sexy Pope next week.
Indeed. Also, a rumor, heard a rumor that me and JP are going to have a podcast coming out soon. So be watching the
Ooh.
Patreon for that. We'll see you next week. Bye
See
bye.
you guys.
Adios.